A hidden mastermind, a flawless cyber heist, and $37 million vanishing into thin air. But in the end, justice caught up. This is the story of Ryan Mercer and the cryptocurrency crime that shocked the world. Ryan Mercer was just 22 years old. He wasn't a Wall Street banker or a career criminal. He was a small-town kid with an extraordinary talent for hacking. His interest in computers started young, spending hours dismantling old electronics just to see how they worked. By the time he was 13, he was already coding simple programs. In high school, he started experimenting with bypassing security systems, breaking into school networks, and testing vulnerabilities in software, just for fun. At first, it was a game, a puzzle to solve, but soon he realized that these skills had real-world applications. And that's when things started to change. As he got older, Ryan became involved in small-time hacking schemes, stealing passwords, accessing restricted data, and even running small-scale scams. His first major scam was stealing and reselling online gaming accounts, making thousands of dollars from unsuspecting players. This gave him a taste of what was possible in the cybercrime world. At 18, he joined underground hacking forums, trading information with cybercriminals worldwide. His hunger for power in the digital world grew, and with it, his ambitions. He wasn't satisfied with small jobs anymore. He wanted the kind of money that would make him untouchable. Ryan became obsessed with the idea of being invisible. The dark web became his playground, his classroom. He read forums on cybercrime, connected with seasoned hackers, and studied money laundering techniques. It was in these secret online spaces that he first learned about cryptocurrency scams, identity theft, and financial exploits. He also studied how major financial institutions secured their platforms, learning not just how to attack, but also how to avoid detection. Everything he knew about crime, he learned from the shadows of the internet. But Ryan wasn't working alone. He had contacts, anonymous figures who mentored him in the art of financial fraud. Through encrypted chats, he learned how to exploit security flaws, cover digital tracks, and most importantly, how to disappear when the heat was on. He worked with international cyber criminals, using encrypted messaging platforms to exchange stolen credentials and hacking software. This network of cyber criminals gave him the knowledge and confidence to take on something much bigger than just stealing credit card numbers. Ryan created a cryptocurrency coin and paid social media influencers to promote it as the next big investment opportunity. But the coin wasn't just a scam. It was his excuse for sudden wealth, a shield to keep suspicion at bay. He convinced investors that his coin was the future of decentralized finance, promising massive returns. The hype spread like wildfire. Investors poured their money into his coin, unaware that it was never backed by anything real. He created fake testimonials, ran aggressive ad campaigns, and even set up fake news articles to give the illusion of legitimacy. As money rolled in, Ryan funneled funds into offshore accounts, covering his tracks while living like a millionaire. Lavish trips, VIP access, luxury apartments. He had it all. He even rented exotic cars for his social media posts, making it seem like his wealth was limitless. But the more money he made, the sloppier he became. He thought he was untouchable. He was wrong. As Ryan's wealth grew, so did curiosity. Friends started asking him how to create their own cryptocurrency, eager to cash in on his secret formula. But Ryan knew the truth. He wasn't a crypto genius, just a skilled scammer. His sudden fortune didn't go unnoticed by his family either. His parents, used to their son scraping by, suddenly saw him driving expensive cars and wearing designer clothes. Behind the scenes, government agencies were also starting to take notice. Ryan wasn't just running a simple scam. He was about to pull off one of the biggest crypto heists in history. He didn't just stumble upon a vulnerable company, he hunted for one. Using stolen credentials and phishing scams, he scoured the internet for firms with weak security. That's when he found an investment holdings company with a flaw in its client portal, one that could give him access to their entire system. Ryan executed the attack in multiple phases. First, he conducted reconnaissance, mapping out the firm's internal network. Then, using a stolen administrator login, he bypassed authentication measures and escalated his access privileges. He planted malicious scripts to extract wallet information, all while erasing digital logs that might expose his intrusion. But every digital transaction leaves a footprint, and Mercer's trail was starting to unravel. The FBI worked alongside cybersecurity firms, tracking suspicious blockchain movements and reviewing encrypted emails. It took them 8 months to fully connect the dots, using forensic blockchain analysis to follow the money. But Mercer had another problem: tax fraud. The IRS had been tracking his transactions as well, using their cutting-edge cryptocurrency tracing software, which can unmask hidden wallets and analyze blockchain activity in ways few criminals anticipate. The software flagged inconsistencies in reported income versus actual transactions, alerting authorities to additional financial crimes. Ryan was in his apartment, casually working on his computer when he heard the doorbell ring. He wasn't expecting anyone. As he approached the door, curiosity quickly turned to panic. When he opened it, standing there in front of him was the FBI. They had a search warrant to seize all of his electronic devices and to arrest him on multiple charges of financial fraud and cybercrime. Mercer had always planned for this moment. His contingency plan included remotely erasing all of his devices at the first sign of trouble, but the surprise visit left him no time to execute his escape strategy. As agents stormed in, his laptops, external hard drives, and even his encrypted servers were seized before he could wipe them clean. It was over. His defense claimed that he was testing security flaws, not deliberately stealing. The prosecution, however, revealed extensive evidence of his fraudulent activities, showing how he had planned every step of the heist. The judge handed down a 20-year sentence, emphasizing that cybercrime carries real-world consequences. He cited the financial devastation of victims, the scale of Mercer's deception, and his lack of remorse as reasons for the harsh sentence. Some victims were partially reimbursed through insurance claims, but many saw only a fraction of what they lost. The missing funds remain a mystery, with investigators suspecting Mercer may have hidden assets offshore. With cybercrime evolving, the real question is who will be the next Ryan Mercer, and can law enforcement keep up? Even after serving his sentence, Mercer may face permanent financial restrictions, including being banned from investment activities. But will that stop him from finding new ways to exploit the system? So, was Ryan Mercer a mastermind or just another digital thief who got caught? Let us know what you think in the comments below.